Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got another FLISSA knife to check out. Now, FLISSA does not name their knives, so for the purposes of this video, we're just going to refer to this as the aluminum with wood inlay front flipper. That's what we're going to call it because, well, that's pretty much what it is, and that's just kind of what they call it in their description. So, not even a number. But, okay. So, the aluminum wood inlay front flipper from FLISSA. I do like those wood inlays. It does not specify what kind of wood it is, but, I mean, it's got some pretty cool grain to it. It looks cool. I dig it. Now, full aluminum frame, open construction. Do have a non-reversible pocket clip. It is trying to be deep carry, but as you can see, and we'll see in the pocket, there's a little bit of peekaboo sticking out there. Centering looks pretty, might be off. Yeah, it is. It's off. If I push, yeah, it's off. It is off to the show side just a little bit. I can kind of push it over. So overall, not bad. Now this knife's coming in right now. It is priced at $19.99. Didn't really do this as a bargain bin tool because, well, it's marked down, so I'm guessing it's on sale. And I usually don't try to put sale items in the bargain bin and save that for regular price. But it is. It's $19.99. It's 20 bucks. So, not bad overall as far as price goes. Now, it is front flipper only, and we do sort of have that rooster comb sticking up there. Not my favorite for front flippers. I think it looks just awkward and odd. It does flip very, very well, though. So, I gotta point that out. D2 blade steel. We do have kind of a coated blade here. I didn't really notice what they said the coating was, but it is coated. You do have some jimping. Jimping is, it's done, well, it's far back for the front flipper, okay? That's where it is. It's far back for the front flipper. My hand, as it lands, I'm pretty much past it. And if I try to come back on it, it's not high enough. I don't know if you can kind of, the handle kind of defeats the jimping. If I stay back, though, it's that coated. That coating kind of makes it a little bit slippery. So the jimping, I would say, is more for decoration. I love that blade shape. I really do like the blade shape. And the overall design, we're talking straight lines. We do have a little bit of a curve. So overall, the design looks pretty good. The one thing I will point out is there is not a lot of access to the liner lock. Now, it is cut out. I can actuate it fairly easily. But, you know, it's thin. It's a thin knife. I guess they didn't want to go with a cutout on it just to kind of keep the line straight. Now, there we go. Got to get past that. It makes it hard to get past that detamp ball as well. I got to come fairly low. Yeah, it just, the access, you've really kind of got to dig in there and bring it back down with your finger. You know, and that's what you'll get sometimes with these little bit more budget knives. Now, I've had good luck with FLISSA knives. Now, this one, we put it up against the rope test. It was about 2/3 the way through, 2/3, 70-ish% right in there. So, in the big scheme of things, unfortunately, this one did break the streak of budget steels going right through that 1/2-inch natural fiber rope, but, you know, still 60-70% is still actually pretty good when you're talking about that rope. So, you know, I'll give it its props. It did all right. It broke our streak, though. I was a little bit bummed. We've had some D2 and some, you know, other 440 that are just lasering right through. So, I really tried, but it didn't do it. Didn't do it. So, overall, what do we got here? It's a decent size knife. Now, you can see it's kind of got that, it's kind of a smile, you know, a reverse banana, or it's a smile. The blade kind of angles back up. So overall, you're looking at just shy of 8 inches, 7 3/4, probably just a hair more than that. About 4.5 on the handle, which is going to give us pretty close to 3.5 on the blade. Full cutting edge, a little bit of belly. Your grip length, I mean, you're pretty much full grip length. You know, that's kind of where I'll give it almost 4 1/4. That's kind of where my hand naturally lands, and you can see there I've got plenty of room left over as far as that goes. But we'll do our size comparisons. It is a little bit longer knife than the Bug Out. It's going to be a little bit more PM2-ish sized. PM2 is probably going to have it by just a bit. Yep, just a bit. Maybe about 1/4 of an inch on the blade. Yeah, pivots are pretty close. 1/4 of an inch-ish on the blade, and about that on the handle as well. So, get a weight on it. Now, like I said, these guys just don't name their knives. I mean, it's an Amazon seller. They do have a website. They don't have a lot of these knives listed on their website that I can find anyway. 3.5 ounces overall. Good weight for its size. 98 grams. I must be on the shy side of 3.5 then, because usually 3.5 comes up as right at 100 grams. In the pocket, not bad. Like I said, we do have that little bit of peekaboo. You know, it's trying to be decent pop. The pocket clip's decent enough. You know, it maybe could stand to be just a little bit tighter. But overall, not too bad. So, what do we think of this FLISSA knife? Well, overall, not bad. It's got a couple of little hiccups. Like I said, the centering is off by just a little bit. The biggest one for me is the access. The access to that liner lock. Just, yeah, it's honestly kind of a turnoff. Because like I said, there, I really had to shake it, and even I bounced it off my finger, trying to get that liner lock undone. If I just go in where that, see how it's kind of cut out there? I'm not getting past the detent ball. I really need to use my finger. And, you know, the whole rooster comb front flipper, we're kind of past that. I mean, I get it. It's a budget knife, and, you know, but even we've seen some budget front flippers that really have moved their leverage point to an optimum position to where we really don't have to have that large front flipper. It sticks out. Yeah, it leans off. As you can see there, it's kind of leaning over. So it does extend past the top of the knife by a little bit. You know, like I said, I've seen a few different FLISSA knives. Overall, they're not bad. I've had some pretty good experiences with some in the past. This one would probably have to be a pass for me, though, just because, you know, it's just got those little quirks that it just doesn't really need to have. You know, honestly, it's not a bad knife. It did okay on the cutting, you know, test. It did all right there. Like I said, 60-70%. That's still pretty good, even though it doesn't go all the way through. Name your knives, guys. Come up with some names. It makes them hard to review. This is the FLISSA aluminum wood inlay front flipper knife. Front flipper smile knife. It does smile at you, though. That's nice. But yeah, overall, just from what I've seen from FLISSA, this one probably would have to be a pass for me. If you like it, there'll be a link down below. Feel free to go check it out. They're on Amazon. Go check them out. Like I said, they're $20. So, I mean, it's a decent beater-ish knife. Use it, abuse it, and, you know, for $20. If you lose it, it's not the end of the world, you know? So, really appreciate this one being sent out, and thank you guys, of course, for stopping by to check out what FLISSA has to offer. As always, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I will talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.